Niteshji, why it is not coming full this thing? Niteshji?
हाँ सर, एक सेकंड में देख रहा हूँ उसमें। सर अब उस पर क्लिक किए ना, यूज स्लाइड्स हो, ऊपर टॉप में जो यूज स्लाइड्स है।
Okay, thank you. So, good evening, everyone. I see the homework given on D60 by you people. These people have submitted the homework. So, Arpita Kohli, let's see, has to recheck Mrs. Gandhi chart. Some issues there. Otherwise, she has done very well. No problem. Ashish Latihar have done very well. Avik Paul, some issue. I have written that here only. In JDD had Alfred's chart. There is some problem. His chart longitudes are different, and whatever he has taken in his computations are different. So otherwise, the computation part is okay. He has done correctly. And then Neeru also in some Kanika chart total comes less than 12. Okay, so when you divide a number 11 by 12, the remainder will come 11 like this. Okay, if you divide by 9 by 12, then remainder will be 9. So you have left blank over there. So remainder will be the number itself. So that you have to take. And then Rajan's chart, D60 again you have to check of Saturn. So if minute value is 30 or more, then you have to add 2 instead of 1 while computing this thing. So that you have to see in Rajat Bharadwaj, all correct. Rennie Bond and Nitty Docs, they also have done. So well done by all people. And then this is, okay, now this particular screenshot is the chart submitted by the computation submitted by Netty Docs and Rennie Bond. In this, if she is here, I just want to ask, how did she got these values 11, 3 and this thing? So when you divide 47 by 12, you get this value. This is the quotient actually, 3.91 something. So if she is available, can she tell, is Rennie over here? 180?
Yes sir, both are available.
Yes,
Both are?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, we're both here.
Can you please explain me how did you get this 11? This is correct value. I will show you how. But can you please tell me how did you get? Because when you divide 47 by 12, you will get this thing. By calculator, you divide this 47, you will get 3.91 something. Then 51 divided by 12 gives you 4.25. But how you got these values? These are the remainders.
Yes, yes. So what you do? Can you see me? Okay. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is Nettie. Yes. So if you take this is what I do in my class for construction here. If you take 0.91 and you multiply that, just you take the remainder and you multiply that by 12, you'll get another number. You'll get 11, and then you get another decimal.
Okay.
So when you're doing
correct, well said. Actually, I just wanted to know whether you understood it, how you got it or not. And everybody else should also understand that when you divide this decimal part, you will multiply this decimal part by 12, you will get the remainder. If you do it by computation, this by calculator, then what you can do is you can just take the decimal part and multiply it by 12 to get the remainder. So here I have explained this thing. So this was the number he gave and divided by 12. Then took the decimal part over here, and this decimal part multiplied by this will give you 12, will give you these remainders. So this is others also can learn. So I have taken this just to understand by others also.
Yes. It's the same thing you do with a ruler when I'm teaching math for construction, when you get a decimal like that.
Okay, very good, very good. So I just wanted to explain others to others also, how did they get these values. So, okay. Then what we have done so far is just a brief look. We learned why it is important to understand the astronomy related to astrology. First of all, we saw that Why it is very important? Then what are the understanding of distances and time durations? Then unit convergence of angular distances and time durations. These are all important topics. You should go through again through the videos. Then solar system, then rotation and revolution of planets, geocentric and heliocentric systems, the Earth and reference systems to locate a place on it, then the parallels of latitudes and meridians of longitudes, motions of Earth's circle of illumination, how the day and night are created, then time convergence, zonal time to local time or vice versa. For example, IST to LMT, etc. Then understanding of celestial arithmetic, concept of signal time, and then understanding of cosmic sphere and zodiac. This what all we have done so far. You can go through again. This will, if you revise these things, it will be easier for you to understand the astrology also, if you know these facts. Then, so again, we just recapitulate this cosmic sphere. This is just the imaginary huge sphere, which you can imagine as a huge surface, huge solar, huge sphere around the sun, around the earth, sorry. And so whole entire solar system, around the whole entire system, the space is surrounded by this sphere, and this is called celestial sphere. Just like our earth, this is a bigger sphere around the earth, you can see. So this is the earth, suppose. This is earth, by the way. And this is cosmic sphere. So then celestial equator is nothing but the equator of the earth and the projection of this equator on the cosmic sphere. So the cosmic sphere is large sphere, bigger sphere, and if you project this onto this sphere, the Earth's projection on this, Earth's equator's projection on this is called celestial equator, and the orbit around the sun. This is the orbit of Earth around the sun. So the projection of this orbit around the sun on the cosmic sphere is called ecliptic. So this you can see that ecliptic is nothing but the path of the sun. Path of the sun we are saying because we are taking into consideration the geocentric system. That's why Earth is taken at the center. So we can see the apparent path of the sun around. This is the apparent path of the sun. The ecliptic is the apparent path of the sun, and this a broad band around this. This is the ecliptic, you can see, and a broad band of 9 degrees both sides. So all the stars and all the planets, they actually revolve in this band of this thing, in this band only, band of 9 degrees above and below the ecliptic. So this 18-degree band means this total 99 plus 9, 18-degree band. So all the planets, all the stars, and they lie in this band only. So this band we call it as zodiac. So in the center of the band is the ecliptic. So the movement of the sun is around this ecliptic only. So you can see sun means apparent path of the sun is nothing but the ecliptic. So this is what I have written here in this also. Now this is new thing. Now this equator is like this. It is going like this, and the celestial equator is this, and this is ecliptic. Now because of the inclination of Earth on its axis at 23 and 28 and 23.5 degree approximately, so this ecliptic intersects the equator, celestial equator, at 2 points. At one point is this, and another this point. So these points are called as equinoctial points. So the point where the sun moves from southern hemisphere to northern hemisphere, this point is called vernal equinox, and the point from where the sun goes from northern hemisphere to southern hemisphere is called autumnal equinox. So these 2 points are important in astrology also, vernal equinox and autumnal equinox. So actually these points are the points of intersection of the ecliptic and the celestial equator. So these points, actually on these 2 points, the day and night will be same, equal. and they come around in the March and September, 21st March and so on, like this. Okay, by the way, this, because this is on the celestial equator itself, so the declination will be 0 degree. So the sun, the globe of illumination we have earlier learned, that will be through the 0 degree only, and so day and night will be equal in this case. Now what happens, that because of the attraction of the sun and moon on the bulged out portions of the earth, this is an astronomical phenomenon. So because of that, what happens, this vernal equinox also shifts from this point to this point, like this, westwards. So it shifts from this point to this point somewhere. Next year, whatever this year, suppose it is here, then after 1 year it will go here, like this. The rate is 50 and 1/3 seconds of arc. It shifts per year. So in 1 year it shifts from here to 50, this much of arc, means 50 and 1/3 seconds of arc, it will shift. So this phenomena, astronomical phenomena, because of which the vernal equinox shifts from to westwards, means opposite to the direction of the sun. So this is called the precession of equinox. And this is again important to us. The reason for that is the Westerners considers this point, the vernal equinox point, this is taken as the starting point of the Aries sign. They take it like this. So what we do is, so there are two concepts of zodiacs now, fixed zodiac and the movable zodiac. Fixed zodiac is also called as sidereal zodiac. Here you can see this is Aries and this is Chitra. Libra sign starts third. Libra means that starts from third quarter of Chitra. So 180 degree opposite to third Chitra, start of Chitra is there Aries sign. So we take, so when the zodiac is considered from Aries, this group of stars starts from here 0, then 30 degree, 30 degree, 30 degree, like this it goes to like this in Pisces. So this is the fixed stars and they remain fixed because stars they do not move, they remain fixed. So these are fixed stars and we start from Aries, from this group of stars. So this is called, if you measure the longitudes by taking into reference of this point, then we say it is a sidereal longitude, then the longitudes are called sidereal longitudes or meridian longitudes. So this is the system adopted by Vedic astrology. So the fixed zodiac is divided into 12 equal parts of 30 degree each, starting from this point. And Niran Rashis are called, and they have the same group of stars in those signs. Now in moving zodiac, what happens? Movable zodiac, or we call it as tropical zodiac also, that starts from vernal equinox. This is the point vernal equinox. So suppose this time, this year it starts, this is the vernal equinox, starts from here. Now next year the vernal equinox will shift from here to here, suppose. So Aries will start from here in that case. Then, so this fixed Aries starts from different points every year. So that is called movable zodiac because this zodiac keeps on moving and that starts from vernal equinox. That what I have suggested here in this also. So under this system, the star composition will not remain same because suppose zodiac starts from here, then for them Aries is from 0 to 30 degree here. From Taurus will be 30 to 60 degree here, like this. So this is movable zodiac. This is considered in Western astrology, science system of astrology. And we use Niran system of astrology. So the difference between this, the vernal equinox, the starting point of the sign system, and the Aries sign, start of Aries sign, as per our Niran system, this difference is called ayanamsha. So this is very important because we have to convert, if you want to convert science system into Niran, then we need to know the value of this ayanamsha also, because every year it goes changing. So suppose in this year the ayanamsha value will be this much of distance. Now next year vernal equinox shifts from here to here, suppose, then this will increase. Now from here this will be like this much of arc. Next year this much of arc, like this. So it will go on changing. Ayanamsha will go on changing because the vernal equinox changes. So in the year 285, the government of India and they constituted a calendar reform committee that was constituted by government of India, and they told that 𝐼𝐴𝐿 was in 1950. That committee gave a report in 1953, and they told that in 285 AD, this 𝐼𝐴𝐿 vernal equinox was same as the Aries, our system. So our Aries this. So vernal equinox also was the same. So that there was no difference in this point. So if we take 285 AD as to consideration, then the vernal equinox and the Aries point of start, they will be same. So 𝐼𝐴𝐿 was 0 at that time. So if we consider this system of 𝐼𝐴𝐿, means taking into consideration the 285 AD, then this system is called Chitrapakshi 𝐼𝐴𝐿. So this we mostly use Chitrapakshi 𝐼𝐴𝐿. This was given by N.C. Lahiri. N.C. Lahiri was the chairman of that committee, and he was also a Government of India official in Positional Astronomy Center, Kolkata at that time. So he did that, he was heading that organization, and he suggested that 285 AD was the year of coincidence of exact date is 22nd March 285 AD, when the 𝐼𝐴𝐿, the Aries 0 point as per our Nirian system, and the vernal equinox were at the same point. So we go on increasing the 𝐼𝐴𝐿 every year, rather every day even. So to get the correct 𝐼𝐴𝐿 of computation, to get the correct 𝐼𝐴𝐿 on that day, date of birth, suppose. So for computation of horoscope, if you manually construct a chart or otherwise also, you need to have the 𝐼𝐴𝐿 value. So sine longitude minus 𝐼𝐴𝐿 longitude, if you do, then you will get the Nirian longitude, because sine longitude is somewhere ahead of this thing. So subtract this 𝐼𝐴𝐿 from this, you will get the Nirian longitude. So this is what I have to take today, means main new thing, means then we can consider. I did not take much today for the reason, but because after this, the astrology related to astronomy is this much only, which is more related. There is much more to that even, but this is the most important aspects which I have taken so far. Now next point is, means we can compute the horoscope, etc. also. Using these concepts will be utilized, arithmetic also will be utilized. That's why I have taken celestial arithmetic earlier, and then the conversion of local time, conversion of Indian Standard Time or the zonal time to local time, that also is needed when you construct the horoscope. So that's why that also have been done. And now after this, what we can do is, these are some solutions of exam you people have given, and this is what I have given here also. So this is the first example. 5 questions I have taken. I can explain these questions. How did we get the values? So whosoever has not understood, you can again go through this thing and get the solutions. So if the Lagna is, this was the question. Lagna is this much. Aries 5 degree 20 minutes 10 seconds. So Aries means 0 Rashi, completed. 5 degree 20 minutes 10 seconds. Sun is 10 degree 15 minutes 30 seconds in Taurus. So 1 Rashi completed, this value. And Moon is this, and we have to compute Lagna plus Sun minus Moon. So Lagna plus Sun means this plus this I have done. So this is 1, 10 plus 5, 15, 20 plus 15, 35, 30 plus 10, 40. Okay, so these are the values of Moon taken from here as it is, and then Lagna plus Sun minus Moon. Now here you can see we can't subtract 2 from 1, so I have added 12 to it, one cycle of the zodiac. So 12 plus 1, 13. Now 15. This why 15 has been 14. The reason is here. You can't subtract 50 from 40. So you add 1 from 1. You take 1 minute from here, 1 arc minute from here, and add 60 to it, because 1 arc minute is 60 arc seconds. So this 35 has remained for 34, and this has become 100. Now this 34 will be there. Now 34, again you can not subtract 45 from 34. So what we do is, we take 1 from here. So why it is 14? And that 1 plus 1 means again 60 arc minutes, 1 degree 60 arc minutes. So 60 plus 34 were here. So 94. This is 14. This is now 13. So subtract this from this and you get this value. So most of you already have done it correctly, I think. I did not saw the answer sheets. Ruchi ma'am or somebody else checked, but the answer was this. Okay, so and this is the same way. Another question: Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu. Okay, and Jupiter plus Saturn are these values. Sum of these two. Rahu is this. If sum is okay, then sum there is no problem much. Just you have to add all these things. Jupiter plus Saturn is this thing. Then Rahu is the same value. You add all these. Jupiter plus Saturn. Here you can see this is 16 now. The reason is because 80 can be written like 80 only. 20 is this. I have taken one sign from here. So one sign is 30 degree. So 30 degree added to this 42. So 42, why I took 42? Because you have to subtract 28 from it. So 12, 28 you cannot subtract from 12. So you made it 41 and then 28 you subtract. And this, since 1 was taken from here to here, so this remains 16 only. So these are the values you got. So 9 Rashi is completed. So Capricorn means it is in Capricorn, 13 degree, 36 minutes and 10 seconds. Similarly, these are the values. Here you can see Sun, Moon, Mercury. You have to add all these values and then divide it by 2. So you have added this thing. This is simple, I think. This you can do yourself and you can check, means I have given this. You can recheck it. Then you divide it by this 2. So 3 divided by 1.2, 1.5. This is 3417. 95 gives you 47.5. 45 gives you 22.5. Now, why I took this example is 0.5 will be remain like this only. Now, since 0.5, this 47.5 has to convert it into integer. So you take 0.5 from here to that side. So 0.5 again, the example I took in this decimal part has to be multiplied by the number itself. So 0.5 will be multiplied by 60 will give you 30. So 30 you will be add to this. You will add to this thing. So this will become 52.5 and this will remain 47 only. Now this is 17 only, but 0.5 you have taken from here. So 0.5 Rashi means 15 degree because one Rashi is 30 degree. So 0.5 multiplied by 30 will give 15 only. So 15 added to 17 will give you 32 and this will remain this thing. So this again 32 is more than 30. So you will make it 2 degree and 1 Rashi will be added to this thing. So this will become 2, 2, 47, 52 means Gemini sign 2 degree 47 minutes 52.5 seconds. So this is this and this is another example where Moon, Rahu, Mercury is given and you have to multiply this 2 with this thing then plus Mercury. So here you can see that first the operation, the arithmetical operators they work like this. First you find out Moon, Man, Rahu and then multiply by 2 this thing. Then plus Mercury like this. Means it is not first you find this whole and then multiply by 2. So Moon is this thing. This is the same way you can check. This is Moon minus Rahu. Multiplied by this value, so 7 multiplied by 2 gives you this thing 14, 52, 88, 100. Then Mercury is this thing. So you have to add Mercury to this. This will give you 66 and then the simple conversions, what we have done so far. Then this is next. So Jupiter is this 9, 5, 20, 15. Jupiter, Mercury and Ketu. So here also you can see first you multiply, the multiplication operator is taken first. So multiply 2 with Ketu and you find this thing and from this value you will subtract the value you obtain from by multiplying 2 with Ketu. So Jupiter plus Mercury is this thing, and 2 multiplied by Ketu will give you 2, 54, 90, 32, 60. So these are two values, and then you subtract as usual. You, I think, have understood all. So this is what we have done today, and this was the only a short lecture. But what was remaining I have taken ayanamsha, then movable and movable zodiac, fixed zodiac, and then equinoctial points, precession of equinoxes, and this zodiac, cosmic sphere, etc. So now, if there is any problem, you can ask so far what we have done, so that we can go through. If somebody is finding any problem or somebody wants to clear his doubts, so they can. Yes, Arpita ji, please.
Sir, can I ask an old question?
Yeah, you can. On astronomy.
Yes, only astronomy. Yes. So, if you have, because I've done this mistake in the past, that's why I'm asking you. So, if you don't have, when you go to 𝐂𝐻𝐿, you don't have that place there. So, you have to look for the longitude and the latitude of that area, right?
What we don't have?
Sir, if a place is not there on 𝐂𝐻𝐿, 𝐂𝐻𝐿 doesn't have all the places, no, sir.
Places?
So, places when you're entering place of birth.
Okay. Yes.
So 𝐂𝐻𝐿 doesn't have all the places there, right? So then you have to go and look for longitude and latitude of that place,
Yeah.
right?
On
So
Google Map or somewhere else you can find out.
yeah, so is there a place where you, because when I have done that in the past for your assignment, I've made a mistake of noting down the wrong numbers. Is there a place where we know for sure that this is a good website to look for that we can trust?
I think letlng.com is a website, I think, or I can find out just now. Maybe.
Okay, sir.
What you can do is you can open the Google Map. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Just a minute.
Sure.
Do you see my screen? Are you able to see?
No, sir, it's your slideshow that we can see right now.
You are not able to see my map?
No, sir, it's still your slideshow.
Okay.
Sir, I think you have to reshare the thing, like, stop the sharing and then reshare the entire screen. So then you'll be able to.
Okay, so this is map, okay? Now here.
Yes, sir, now visible.
Now visible, na? Now what you can do is, suppose you want to find out the birthplace of some, suppose Delhi or whatever your place. So write down Delhi here. So Delhi you can find out exactly, suppose this is New Delhi, okay? Now here, right click from here. Now this is the latitude and longitude, you can see. Okay, Arpita ji?
Yes, sir.
Have you seen this thing? 28.649171 is latitude, 77.21950 is longitude.
Latitude.
So by this way, you can even go to your own place. Suppose in New Delhi also, suppose you want to go to Sarojinagar or
Yes, sir.
somewhere Okay, Jantar Mantar exactly you want to find out this place. Birthplace, suppose this thing, you go here and then right click and get this value. So exact
First,
place means Delhi is very big place. Suppose this,
yes.
so it is better if you take the minute value of this thing, correct exact value actually. You can do these values.
Okay.
And then if you want to convert these values, because in 𝐶𝐬 I think you have to give the values in terms of degree minutes, I think, instead of decimal degree. 28.62957, instead of this, you have to write down 28 degree 13 minutes or something like that. So what you do is 28 degree and 0.62957 multiplied by 60 will give you the minutes.
Per minutes, yes, sir.
Okay. And
Yes, sir.
similarly, 77 degree and 0.21632 multiplied by 60 will give you minutes. So 77 degree, it will come around 13 degree something or like this.
That will be the longitude, and then I mean the first 28 will be the latitude and 77 will be the longitude.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So if you click on the place, the other format comes. If you click on the place, you will get the other details.
Now I'm clicking on this place. Then
So just click, double click. If you double click on the
Double click.
left column, you will see. Just
Like
click on
this.
any.
double click, so it will go.
Just click on. Just click on a non-labeled place.
Okay, by the way.
Just
But
click on a
we are
non-labeled
interested in
place.
latitude, longitude only, so this we get from here. Suppose Jandevalan you want.
So click on. Don't click on the label. Click on an empty space beside it.
This. Just when I click on the label, it just our zoom in actually. Zoom out, sorry, like this. This is what I am doing. It's not giving the values. The values it gives you by right clicking. When you right click it, then you get the values. Okay, you can see him. It's not a big issue, I think. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Now, SA038 Bhargav Saab, you can ask, unmute and ask.
Sir, can you explain again ayanamsha? Felt today it was a bit fast.
Okay, yes.
Explanation.
What explanation you want?
Ayanamsha, what is the meaning of ayanamsha?
Ayanamsha, okay. Ayanamsha is nothing but the distance between the today's distance. Suppose you want to make the chart of today. Then the today's distance of vernal equinox and the fixed point from where the Aries starts. Okay.
Show in the PPT, sir.
PPT, okay. I'll show you. Okay. And is it visible? My PPT? Okay, so here you can see that this is, as per us, means the fixed zodiac starts from here, this Aries point. Are you able to see this mouse pointer?
Yes, yes. Yes, sir.
So this is the Aries group of stars. Okay, means Ashwini, Bharani, Ketu. Ashwini, Bharani, and Kritika ka first part.
Kritika.
First part of Kritika and Ashwini, Bharani. Okay, so this is the group of stars in which the Aries lies. Aries, this group of stars constitute Aries. So for us, our Nerian system or our sidereal zodiac, what we call it, sidereal zodiac or fixed zodiac, and this is called Nerian system of taking longitudes. This is considered as the first point of the starting point of the zodiac. So from here, 30 degree, from here to 30 degree will be the Aries. Then here to 30 degree will be Taurus. Here to 30 degree like this. So this is the fixed point. This is our fixed zodiac. We consider in India, in our Vedic system, we consider it the starting point. Now in the science system, they take this vernal equinox as the first starting point of the zodiac. They don't take this point starting point. So the starting point is this as per them. Now this point keeps on changing. Means this year it is here, vernal equinox, because of the astronomical phenomena. This this change, this shifts from this position, this will shift in 1 year, it will shift 50 and 1/3 seconds something. So this will shift from here to this point to this year. Again, next year, this will shift from here to this here. So in 285 AD, 22nd March 285 AD, this vernal equinox was exactly at the same position here only, as per the reform committee that submitted its report to Government of India, and we took this point as the starting point. The vernal equinox as well was here only. Now, if you have to convert this Nerian longitude value, which starts from here, into sine longitude or sine into Nerian, then we need to have the difference, this value between vernal equinox and autumn equinox. Now, after 285, it has shifted from here something like 24 degrees somewhere, today's time, I think, around 24 degrees it has shifted. So that difference between this value of vernal equinox and the starting point of this thing, 0 degree, is called the ayanamsha. Okay, so this is movable, and now this, so ayanamsha is nothing but the sine longitude, because this is ahead of this thing. Sine longitude minus ayanamsha, if you do this value distance, then you will get this value, so Nerian longitude.
So Zodiac is keep on moving, or
yes,
Earth,
as per science system, yes, as per science system, the zodiac keeps on moving. Means they take the starting point from vernal equinox. Next year they will take starting point from somewhere else. Means 51/3 degree seconds towards west. Now again next year will be again somewhere else. So
we are
that system is
using
called sine longitude, sine system.
which longitude system?
So if you take consider the longitudes, taking this system, the science system, means the longitude taken into account the zodiac from vernal equinox. So that system is called your science system or tropical system. And if we take this as per our India system, this is fixed. This is fixed our point. So from here we take the same zodiac every year. It does not change as per this thing. So for us, the Aries contains the same group of stars. Taurus contains the same group of stars. But for them, the Rashi starts from here, vernal equinox, and 30 degree from here it will be Aries. So the group of stars will something else this time. Next time the group of stars in that will be something else. So this is the difference between science system and Nerian system. And if we need to have the value of ayanamsha so that we can find out the Nerian longitude, or from normal longitude to sine longitude. If we add ayanamsha to Nerian longitude, we'll get sine longitude like this.
In actual, the zodiac will be not moving, right, sir? In actual,
zodiac is just a consideration. It's the same path. For us, zodiac starts from here, from Vedic system.
okay, it will be not moving
Just
also.
the imaginary belt.
Okay, that constellation will be not moving, right?
The
Rashis.
stars do not move. Only planets revolve and rotate. Stars are fixed.
Okay. So how come this will affect the degree of the planets?
Degree means if you measure it if you take 0 degree from here, then if we see a planet over here, suppose, then what we will say? We will take it is around in Leo, so something 100 degrees something from this point. But as per their system, the vernal equinox is somewhere here, suppose. Then for them, the value will be from year to year, घूम के इतना आएगा, तो it will be something like Aquarius or something like that. So the longitude value will be different in both the systems. So since if we have to understand the Western astrology, then you have to understand the science system also, because they take the longitudes as per science system, means moving zodiac. And
currently we'll find out the Shana longitude and minus the ayanamsha, and we'll take the Neriana longitude.
Yes.
Okay. So we are dependent on indirectly Shana longitude, right?
Sine longitude, because they are the ephemeris which we get, our positional center which we get is from in sine longitude only. So we find out when you compute the birth chart, then you find out the ayanamsha also. or that day. And that ayanamsha is subtracted from the sign longitude to get the Nidhan longitude. But there are nowadays ephemeris also, which gives you Nidhan longitude directly.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Who else? Netty Docs.
Yes, sir. I have two questions.
Yeah.
One in reference to what he was just asking about. So that's what y'all are calling when you do Jagannath Horror and you choose Lahiri, Namsha. But is Jagannath Horror also correcting for the progression, or is it a standard ayanamsha where we're using the 24 degrees progression?
No, it's not it's not, because it keeps on, ayanamsha also keeps on changing now. So in Jagannath Hora, there are some options. Means you choose Chitra Pakshi Ayanamsha, and there are some other astrologers also who have given different values of Ayanamsha. They don't take 285 AD as the starting point of vernal equinox and our zodiac. So there are different systems also, like Krishnamurti system. They take different
Yes.
Ayanamsha. They take different Ayanamsha. So you have to, in Jagannath Hora, you have to select your Ayanamsha which you take into consideration, which you want to take into consideration.
But
So
we're using the Lahiri. So as a standard, we put the Lahiri ayanamsha in Jagannath Hora as a calculation.
Lahiri Ayanamsha is same as Chitra Pakshi Ayanamsha. Yes.
So that's what we're using in Jagannath Hora, correct?
Yeah, you can use it. Yes. That is used.
Okay.
You have to you may change also if you want to take some other Ayanamsha. Then there is an option in Jagannath Hora or in all the other system softwares also. They keep options for selecting other Ayanamsha also, because if you want to suppose you want to make some research on it, and because you can say somebody said no, 285 AD was not the year of confluence of vernal equinox and the starting point of Aries, then they took it, they give they add some value to it, Ayanamsha, and they take it some different year. So as per that, there are so many Ayanamshas available. Astrologers have done some work on that. B.V. Raman's Ayanamsha is there. Then Jagannath Basin's Ayanamsha is there. Chitra Pakshi Ayanamsha, as we are taking into consideration. This is the mostly used Ayanamsha by all over the world. Vedic astrologers use Chitra Pakshi Ayanamsha only, Lahiri Ayanamsha, which is in Jagannath Hora generally. It is by default, it is given as like that.
Yes. So that's the one we should stick with.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So that was question number one. I just wanted to make sure, when we choose the Lahiri. And then the second one goes back to some of the calculations we had. So y'all had on question 42, you said for lakeside, the latitude is X and longitude is, and the standard time is UTC 6. So
Yeah.
in order to figure out what UTC 6 is, do you use just 15 degrees because each meridian line is 15 degrees apart and multiply that by 6 in order to get what
Yes.
the local time is? Am I correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I did that correctly.
Yeah, that is correct. That is the way. Yes. I have taken one example also in our previous presentations.
Okay, thank you.
Who else? Is there any other question? I think earlier there were many hands raised. Now they have gone.
So actually, we had questions regarding Ayanamsha only. So,
Okay.
but as Bhargavji and Neti had asked the questions, so that got resolved actually. So, sir, primarily for Ayanamsha, we use the Chitrapakshi Ayanamsha only. So that is what is the thing, right?
Yeah. Most of people use that only, and that I think my understanding also is that is correct.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so our lecture was short today because there was not much to take up today. So I have taken 3-4 important points, and I thought we will take the questions from the exams. So exams, how you all have done, I think good you people have done. I don't because the papers were checked by somebody else. I gave the answers to them. Neti,
Yeah, I want to go back to the ayanamsha for a second here. Is there a place that you go to get an accurate anamsha for today versus just using the standard Lahiri? So if we wanted to make corrections to a chart where, say, somebody is at,
Jagannath Hora also gives you ayanamsha. When you create the chart in that, ayanamsha is written over there, I think. In this.
Yes, but is there a way to go out and find what the correct ayanamsha is for today? Because just using the standard 24 degrees, it might be 24 degrees in
And you
20
should not
minutes.
use, no, standard 24 degrees is not used. Exact
Oh.
value is used.
Okay.
In Jagannath Hora and every software, they while
Can you show that in Jagannath Horror? I just wanted to see it, if you don't mind.
Actually, I am on Mac and Jagannath
Oh.
Hora runs on Mac. So,
Oh, I see.
so Jagannath Hora I don't have. I have on my Windows system, but presently I'm in the office and here I have this Mac only. So I can't show on Jagannath Hora, but you can show your screen if it is allowed by this Nitesh, and there I think we can see.
No, I'm on a Surface, so I can't pull up Jagannath Horror. I'd have to go to a different computer. Okay, thank you then.
Okay, right. What else? So I think the astronomical portion, which is used in astrology mostly, is done. And the next things are some phenomena like retrogression and combustion and what else, similar to that, those things. And they are part of some means Falit also, predictive part also. So I think they must have explained to you already. And if not, then we'll take up at some other time. Okay, most of the things I have covered already. Okay, so should we call it a day now? Okay, Nitesh ji.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
How did you find astronomy portion?
Yes, sir.
It was very nice, sir.